Not just Musk stirring things up, the US military is too. Seems like they can't go a few days without an incident. 2 weeks ago, an F-35 crashed in Alaska. I thought, let's not ruin the holiday laughing at them. So I kept quiet, but nope. Maybe the US thinks we're still celebrating the new year, so they gave us another gift. This time, a new headline featuring an aircraft carrier. Well, I won't say no to entertainment. Thanks for the free content, Uncle Sam. On February 13th, the USS Harry S. Truman was operating in the Mediterranean when it collided with a merchant ship. Yeah, you heard that right. A merchant ship. Surprising? Not really. The outcome? Predictable. An aircraft carrier is built like a tank. A merchant ship? Not so much. That flight deck alone could crush it. So, of course, the carrier barely took a hit. If it had now, that would be news. Imagine an aircraft carrier losing to a cargo ship. That would be the biggest joke of the year. What's interesting is, this carrier strike group arrived in the Middle East just 2 months ago, and within a week, they already had issues. On December 21st, U.S. Central Command reported that an F/A-18 fighter jet was accidentally shot down by their own cruiser over the Red Sea. Both pilots ejected safely. If this were India, I'd just laugh it off. After all, India's Navy is known for launching missiles at their own ports, sinking submarines, and blowing up aircraft carriers. We're used to that. But the US? You're the world's top military power, the strongest navy on the planet. So, how does something like this happen? Even I can't believe it. Aren't you embarrassed? How will you show your face again? What will other navies think? Not just them, but also the squids, crabs, mantis shrimp, SpongeBob and Patrick. What will they think of you? Chinese military fans are now wondering, where was your escort fleet? What was your radar doing? What kind of joke is this? Last year, during drills, our Type 815 spy ship slipped into your formation. That was one thing. But getting rammed by a merchant ship? Are you serious? This isn't just a collision. It's a slap in the face. It makes the US Navy look like a joke. An aircraft carrier on patrol got rammed by a merchant ship. Clearly, their watch crew failed. Basic combat readiness was non-existent. This proves key lookout positions weren't doing their job. A Nimitz-class carrier on high alert should have at least 2 monitoring systems, visual watch and radar. At all times, visual watch should include navigation and aviation officers. Radar should cover at least 2 systems. As the carrier group's flagship, the Truman should have at least 4 people monitoring its surroundings. That includes surface and underwater threats, subs, civilian vessels, enemy ships, and even their own fleet. If an escort ship had been hit, fine. But the carrier itself? That's absurd. How does a merchant ship sneak into the formation and ram the flagship? Now imagine, what if it was a suicide boat packed with explosives? Or worse, what if the crew were disguised militants? The damage could have been catastrophic. Total negligence. Think about it, an entire battle group, dozens of stations, and no one stopped a civilian ship? Seriously? That thing waltzed into their fleet and rammed the most important ship on board. That makes no sense. It's like a farmer wandering into a military base at night and smashing the general's desk. It's beyond comprehension. From a PLA perspective, this is simply unbelievable. How does the US Navy let this happen? From official reports, the collision happened near a port at night. The carrier was operational. Did everyone just fall asleep? If this had happened in the East, heads would be rolling. At least a few commanders would be fired. But now, I genuinely can't wrap my head around it. I need help from netizens to figure this out. So far, the only explanation I can come up with is, this was America's New Year's gift to Chinese military fans.